Today on the show, it's Hot Comics Monthly, a show in which I tell you the hot comics that are coming out this month. So a lot of you really enjoyed my How to Start Reading Comics video, so I figured I'd give you even more guidance by giving you some recommendations every month. So first things first, let's start with Marvel Comics. To begin with, I recommend Deadpool vs. Carnage. Now, I'm not the world's biggest Deadpool fan. He's definitely my least favorite A-list hero. Like, I don't hate him, I'm just not mad about him. As far as the series description goes, it pretty much says that it's going to decide the fate of Deadpool or Carnage, meaning one of them might die at the end of the series. Now keep in mind this is comics we're talking about, so someone dying is fair game. No one's more likely to die than someone else. All New Dupe is a series that I'm really excited about, and it comes out on the 9th. Now Dupe is a character from the X-Men who, well, this is Dupe. Dupe is a really hard character to describe, but he is a lot of fun, and whether you're new to X titles or you're an old reader, definitely pick up All New Dupe. The Amazing Spider-Man #1 also gets released on the 9th, so if you're a Spider-Man fan, this is definitely a good time for you to start reading comics. Now, for all of you that don't know, for I think 2 years, Dr. Octopus has been inside of Peter Parker's body, and Peter Parker has essentially been dead. Now, personally, I've never been a huge Spider-Man or Peter Parker fan, but I've always loved Spider-Woman and Madame Web, who haven't really been present for quite some time now. I'm hoping that with the return of Peter Parker, we will also see the return of Mattie Franklin and Madame Web, so I'm definitely reading this series. As far as trades go this month from Marvel, I recommend Iron Man #2, The Secret Origin of Tony Stark. Now this trade comes out on the 30th, which means it's subject to being delayed, so please check that your comic book store does have it before you go there to buy it. Now, The Secret Origin of Tony Stark, in my point of view, is for people that have seen the Iron Man movies, but they've never really read a proper comic in their life. Now, I'm not going to move on to DC just yet because we have to talk about Image Comics. Image Comics are currently paving the way for the future of comics and are really showing Marvel and DC that they have to take a chance on new creators. If Image Comics keep doing what they're doing, in 5 years' time, we could have a big 3 instead of a big 2. Now, I am only going to give one recommendation from them because their comics are a little bit out there and they're kind of hard to explain. So my one recommendation is Sex Criminals. Now Sex Criminals' first trade paperback comes out on the 16th of this month, and as its name implies, it has sex scenes, but they're classy sex scenes. They're there for story and not just because someone was like, I want to see her tits. Now Sex Criminals is about a duo who meet at a party and they end up sleeping together, but they find that when they sleep together, when they orgasm, they freeze time. The girl in this situation owns a library and the boy works at a bank. And then it's discovered that the girl's library is in danger, so they sleep together, freeze time, and steal from the bank. This comic is written so well, I just can't recommend it enough. So please pick up this trade paperback if you're only going to pick up one thing this month. Okay, so now we're on to DC, and I read more DC than anything else. I'm just too deep in their universe to stop. I know DC are going to be amazing very, very soon. Even though they've been kind of bad for quite a while now, I can just feel this amazing thing that's on its way. In terms of doing things that are innovative and fresh, DC is kind of equal with Marvel at the moment, which is great because they haven't been for quite some time. Detective Comics #30 came out on the 2nd of this month, and it's the beginning of a brand new story arc, which is very newbie friendly. I actually haven't had the time to read this yet, but all of my friends can't stop recommending it enough, so definitely pick this up. Batman Eternal starts on the 9th, which is going to be a weekly series which will decide the future of the Bat family. Now, I have a really weird relationship with weekly series. Like, I stay dedicated for about 5 weeks, then something gets in my way, and before I know it, it's issue number 7 and I'm still on issue number 5, and I get really confused and I stop reading. That being said, I'm going to see if I can pre-order every issue of Batman Eternal so I don't have to miss a moment, because I am really excited for it. When I say this series includes the Bat family, I mean this was a promo picture for it. No one is missing from this picture. Even Dick Grayson is in it, but he has blonde hair. What does that mean? Final Crisis is an event that happened quite a while back, but you'll be happy to know that a trade is being released for it on the 16th. If you want to get into reading events as opposed to series, then I highly recommend this trade. Now, I recommend Teen Titans number 30, which comes out on the 23rd of this month. Not because I'm expecting it to be good, but because it's the final issue. For a while, the Teen Titans looked like it was going to get really, really good and go against all the odds and suddenly be amazing. It didn't, and I'm sad. So, Teen Titans, I have to say that I love you, but to Teen Titans Volume 4, goodbye and good riddance. Now, the Flex Mentallo paperback comes out on the 30th of this month, and obviously my giveaway will be over by then, so if you don't win the giveaway, you should definitely pick up the paperback of Flex Mentallo. I highly recommend Flex Mentallo. I can't express that enough. It's one of my favorite comics of all time. And if you want to know why, I have linked my giveaway down below.
It's super effective!
Okay guys, that is it for today. What comics are you looking forward to this month? Please let me know in the comments down below. And also don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more Hot Comics Monthly. And also don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. My name is Faust, this has been Exploring Comics, and it is super effective.